Augustine to enjoy this delightful show today. So today I am here with my home dog Sunny, and we are going to roll around St. Augustine because I got my roller skates, and Sunny's ready to roll because he's so bored and he's hot. So we're going to go for a little stroll. He already took a poop, so now we're ready to go on our little ride in downtown St. Augustine, downtown. Let's see if I can make this a little bit longer, and then Sunny can play in here too. Is that good? Is that good? All right, whatever. Anyways, so I'm gonna shorten this though. Okay, rolling around St. Augustine. Where should we go first? Let's go down Cordova Street. No, wait, Granada. Downtown. Downtown. Ooh, the trolley's coming. The trolley's coming, choo choo. Okay. All right, so this is Granada Street. We're gonna come up on the Casa Monica. It's a one-way street, I think. Possibly one-way street. So right over here, we've got the Lightner Museum and stuff. Downtown. Sunny's enjoying the breeze. Downtown. So we got paid parking all over the place. And then we're going to come up here to the Lightner Museum area. So this is going to be one of like the prettiest areas in all of St. Augustine. It's the prettiest. Ah! This car is driving over here. And so this is a little brick road. So this one is interesting. The brick road. Sunny's having fun. Sunny's having lots of fun. He loves it. Look at Sunny.
You got a lot going on.
Oh my God, yeah. Ooh, so welcome to St. Augustine. This is one of the most beautiful places. Oh, Sunny's rolling around. And look, all right, so you got the Lightner Museum right here. You got the Casa Monica right there, and we'll be back there for my birthday. All right, and then this right here is the fountain in front of Lightner where so many people take photos. All right, and then right behind me over there is Flagler College, and that used to be the Ponce de Leon Hotel. So this is a beautiful little area. You gotta come check it out. We're gonna go skate. There is Ponce de Leon himself, as he is statuized all over the place. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna go skate around this fountain. I haven't skated around this fountain in some time. I'm gonna put Sunny in the shade. Sunny likes being in the shade. All right, so we've got the Lightner Museum, and inside the Lightner Museum, you could get a summer membership for like $50 for the summer if you are a local, I believe. And they repainted the fountain, so look at how pretty this looks. Oh, Sunny wants me to come back. Sunny says, come back. Mama, come back. Sunny can't be away from me for too long, can he? No, he's a baby. Sunny's a baby. He's such a baby. Look at this baby. He's like, come back. Mommy. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Calm down. You need to calm down. All right, we're going to go for a little ride. Let's go for a ride. We're going to go down this Cordova Street, because Cordova Street is very nice. But I wonder if Sunny wants to come out. Sunny, do you want to come out? Huh? Let's see if I'll take Sunny out for a minute. Take him out for a minute and let him stroll around here. Let's go ahead. Oh no, I got an incoming phone call. My goodness. All right, go. Fucking Christ. All right, we're back. And Sonny's barking. Sonny's yapping. What do you want, Sonny? Sonny, you gotta get out this area. This quadrant here. Okay, what do you want? Okay. Trying to get this dog to relax is quite the feat. I think he wants some. I can't give him this fountain water though. I just had water at the car, Sonny. Are we gonna have to go back to the car? All right, I gotta go back to the car. So we're gonna go down Cordova Street and go to the car. And y'all can just enjoy that fountain view for a hot minute. So you've got Casa Monica right there. And you've got the Leitner Museum over there. Yeah, Sonny, where do you want to go? Sonny wants to get some water. Sonny, we're going to have to go elsewhere for some delightful water, my dear. Oh, he really wants that water. Baby. Hey, we're going to have to go to the car. I didn't bring water out of the car. I gave him some water right before we got out of the car. But this dog's too thirsty with him. He's trying to go in the fountain. I said, Sonny, you cannot go in the fountain. No, Sonny, no. No fountain. Sonny, don't do it. All right. Sonny, get back in the stroller. Jackie's in the strollers. Come on, babe. Up. Up, up. Up, up. Chop. Sonny dog, come on. Up. We have to go to the car to get water. All right. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back to the car to get water. It's okay, we'll have to come back and forth a little bit. But that's fun. I don't mind. A little bit for Sonny. Sonny needs the water. Sonny, what are you up to? Sonny needs water. He's dying of thirstiness. Sonny's dying of thirst. He needs the water. We'll go get him some. Okay? We'll get Sonny some water. We're gonna go the fast way because he's so thirsty. I'm sweating. I'm just gonna drink my sweat that is coming down my cheek onto my body. Okay, so this is a one way. So I'm gonna go into the street because we got cobblestones here. It's a little hard to roller skate on the cobblestones. They're fun to look at, you know, they're very visually appealing, but in real life, they're not very good for the ease of use and such. Okay, I'm just gonna go. Ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling, give me a ring-a-ling. I want some ding-a-ling. Just give me a ring-a-ling. Where you want? Oh, I got the wrong song stuck in my head. Just give me a ring-a-ling when you want some ding-a-ling. Do you remember that song? Always like Pepsi-Cola. No, wait, was it Coca-Cola? Always like Coca-Cola. Hit me up on the Motorola. Always like Coca-Cola. Do you remember that? That was a good one. That came out when I was trying to go to Hawaii one time when I was like 12 or 13. So it was a really long time ago, 25 years ago, maybe that song came out. And that was a really funny song. That was a really funny song. I love a good funny song. Do you remember also there was another song by this artist called Bad Ronald? It was called Shoot the Shit. That was a really good song too. So good. So good. Whee. Downtown. 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 Okay, so I need some water right here. Oh. Okay. Get in the car. Get Sonny some water. Because he says, very thirsty, very thirsty. Just put that right there for a second. Hold on. Hold, please. Ooh, I'll take you out. I'll stand you up over here open. Here we go. Man, none of these selfie sticks are good. Like, seriously, had so many. And then people always ask me, like, which one do you want? Which one do you have? And I'm like, doesn't matter. They all suck. Had a bunch of different ones. And they all suck. All right, here, Sunny. Sunny. Here's from Sunny. Sunny. Uncle. Here. Here. Come here. Come here. Sonny's checking. Ooh, he's dirty. You gotta drink all the water, Sonny. He's still going. All right, enough. Okay. You drank so much water. Woo. You drank all the water. Okay, have a sip. Okay, we're gonna go down. Cordova Street is down the other end. So, but look at this thing too. Have you seen this? So this is like the back of the Lightner Museum here. And you've got the Cafe Alcazar's inside there. There's like a indoor pool that used to be inside there. And now it's Cafe Alcazar, it's a restaurant. So cool. So let's go ahead and move on. Move on through the tour. Oops. The keys fell off the thing. Yes, get the keys back on there. Don't lose your keys in St. Augustine. Because the good news about St. Augustine actually is a lot of people will turn in your stuff because they don't really need it, you know. So this is a great place to come because it's a very trustworthy place with people that are trustworthy-ish because this is the land of dreams. All right, so, but check this out. So behind the Lightner Museum, there's like a statue. I don't know if we can see what the name of the statue is, but let's go find out. Let's go in for a closer look. All right. Downtown. All right, now we're going to go onto Cordova Street. This is the other side of the Lightner Museum. We're going to go around. There's a parking garage here, parking area, not a garage, but a little parking area. Could park on the street. Oh, and here's Pomeroy. You want to go see Pomeroy? All right, so there's like a little courtyard here behind Lightner Museum, and it's locked up right now, I think. And you could join the Friends of the Lightner Museum and get a membership. And I saw that for the summer, you could join for $50. And it's very nice and cool in there. All right, but check this out. So right across from the rear end of the Lightner Museum, so we've got right behind me is the entrance for the Cafe Alcazar, which is the restaurant where they made that into a restaurant. It used to be a pool. And that Lightner Museum used to be a hotel. And it used to be a pool. And now I'm on Pomeroy. So Pomeroy is a beautiful little street in St. Augustine. A lot of people come here to take wedding photos. It's a very, very tiny street. So as you can see, I'm in the middle of the street. And it's really only big enough for like, you know, like a horse and carriage or something or whatever. So let's go down Pomeroy on the roller skates. Sunny doesn't really appreciate this that much. But Pomeroy. So there are some houses on here. And it's got bricks, as you can see. And this is Pomeroy. It's a very famous street. It's like a very old street. So like a lot of these streets in St. Augustine have been mapped streets. And these mapped streets, oh my God, how long is this going to take me to get down the street? I don't know if I can go down here, actually. Holy baloney. I'm like not even halfway through. Because what? I'm in front of like the second house. Okay, there's only 2 more houses I can get. I can do it. I can do it. I think I can. I think I can. All right. We can do this together with power. With it. All right. So we're just skating around downtown St. Augustine. I'm in the law office of Kenneth D. Hagler. Woo, baby. This is one bumpy street. I'm having a hard time roller skating on this street. But look, so there's like a parking lot on this street for the property owners or something. I don't know. But here we go. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. Woof. Whee. If I go on the side here, the bricks are a little bit better put together. Oof. There are some that are missing right there. I need to fix that up. A little tiny garage. I don't know if these properties include the street. They probably do. Some of these weird properties in downtown St. Augustine include the street. So then they have to maintain the streets. That's part of the beauty of owning in historic downtown St. Augustine, is that you also have to maintain your own streets. But one of the great things about downtown St. Augustine is that people are happy to maintain these streets because they love how beautiful they are. So that's Palm Row. Holy shit. Get me out of here. All right, that is a one-way, and there's a do not enter sign on that side. Whew. Okay, now we're back on a normal sidewalk, sort of. And we are right behind the Trinity Parish School. And this is a very popular school of some sort of religion. Well, I don't want to guess. I would guess Catholic, but I might guess wrong. Who knows? Anyways, actually, I think I just saw that one of the last Catholic schools in St. Augustine just got closed down or didn't get renewed or isn't going to reopen or something like that. All right, but now we're on St. George Street. So we went through Palm Row, and now we're on St. George Street. So we're on the south end of St. George Street. So it's like way down, almost towards Lincolnville. Ah! Oh my God, there's mulch all over this sidewalk. And good times, good times. All right, so I'm trying not to trip on the mulch. And inside the street here is another cobblestone, another brick street. St. George Street is mostly brick street. Then we're going to come up to the Arts District. So right next to the Casa Monica, there are a bunch of little art galleries, and they are super cute. So here's one called Lost Art coming up here. All right, and then we can enter towards downtown St. Augustine area. And so Trinity Parish Church area with the Trinity Parish Church School. Here is one art gallery. There's the gallery. Here's another gallery. Now we're on St. George Street. Going down the galleries. All right. We're going to be hopping up with... All right, so this one says private residences. So if you want to live here, you can live here in one of these private residences. Listen to the church bells ringing. Church bells ringing. Are you listening? In your face. And or something. Whee! Oh, we're going to go down to where I just was the other day at 17 King. Let's see, Kaiser. So I was wondering if Kaiser was the same guy that had that Kaiser Deli, because there was a place called Kaiser Deli that was on the island. These fucking bells just keep going, huh? Can you hear those? They are loud to me. Anyways. Woo! Downtown. Downtown. Bicentennial 2021. So then we got some more art galleries here. The Casa. We're going to come up to one of my favorite galleries. Is this one, the Cutter and Cutter Fine Art Gallery. This one has Picassos inside, and it used to have way more, but I guess they got sold or moved or something. But that place has Picassos and also some Dr. Seuss art and stuff like that. Oh, and then there's a Villey Street. We're going to go down here. We're going to go down the end over here. And then we're going to go to a Villey Street. Whee! There's a Villey Street. I was just down there recently. Okay, so this is the Philip Anthony Signature Gallery. And the Philip Anthony Signature Gallery, they have really cool art by Philip Anthony. And he does all this really cool stuff with lightning. And his lightning art is really cool. All right, and then down here we've got Pasta, the Professional Artists of Saint Augustine group. And you are an artist. That is great. All right. Oh, so I passed 17 King. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Oh, man, they need to make their sign bigger. So I passed it because now I'm at number 1. And then we've got the A1A Ale Works actually closed down here at the corner. So now we got the corner of A1A. And down there is OC White's. But I want to cross and go towards the Bridge of Lions before we head out. All right. So I'm going to go cross you this way if I can. I don't know when their light's going to be green here. But I'm just going to go. Maybe I'll go. I'm just going to go. Whee! Hooray! Across the street. Crossed it. All right, so now we're going to go towards the bay. Down by the bay, where nothing really grows, because they took it all out. And now is this. All right, so this is downtown St. Augustine. Isn't it pretty? Pretty, pretty, pretty. I'm going to go around this little circle here a couple of times. Circling around. Ooh, this is the boat basin. All right, so here. It says it right here. The boat basin at the east end of the plaza was constructed as part of the new Coquina Wall of 1840. This basin is important to St. Augustine residents who depended on the river and harbor for their livelihood, travel, and recreation. The photo to the right is an old picture, and it's a view of the boat basin after the devastating fire of April 12, 1887, which destroyed the wooden St. Augustine Hotel and burned the roofs of the cathedral and the public market. Oh, so the public market right there. They call it the public market, but it's like the old slave market or the first slave market in the country, something like that. So like that's why I actually did a podcast, because so there's the old slave market, like there. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, right there is the old slave market, right? So then across the street over there is the Casa Reina restaurant. And right in front of the Casa Reina restaurant, right where I'm pointing, is a bench where they recently installed a statue of Frederick Douglass. And there is a statue of him like looking at the old slave market, which he worked hard to get shut down. So because they wanted, to end slavery back then and stuff, which they were able to do, which is great. So St. Augustine is a cool place for historical remembrances of those types of things. And then there's also a mini golf course down here. It's run by the Ripleys, believe it or not. Believe it or not. Believe it though, because it is. And then you've got your boat basin here, Harbor Master Park. Harbor Master Park. Isn't it pretty? So look at that. We got all these things to look at. Checked out all this stuff within 25 minutes. And also, so we used to have lions here at this bridge, and now they're gone. So they're going to be back. And they're like roped off like down there is where they were. And there was 2 of them. Now they're just like metal guard things, traffic guard things where they were. And then we could walk and make our way across the bridge, or we could go down to the fort. I think next time we'll do that. We did that last time. So I think last time we went from the fort down to here and then back. So this time we're gonna go, now we're gonna go check out Avilli Street real quick. Oh, Sunny wants to get out. Sunny wants to get out. Ah, Sunny wants to get out. Hold on. Hold on. Sunny has something he wants to say. Sunny, can we figure out a better way to get this thing to open? Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Sunny wants to come out. Sunny, come out. Sunny, come out. Okay. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go, Sunny? Where does Sunny want to go? He's making me go places. Making me go places. Maybe he just wanted to get out of the carriage. And my roller skates on. All right, so let me know where you want me to go visit next with my roller skates here in St. Augustine. Whew. Take a little break, just roll around with Sunny. I think he wants to go home. Sunny looks tired. He has little tails down. He's looking upset. It's like, Mommy, fucking heating up over here. Overheating. 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 All right, Sunny, we're gonna go back to my stroller because all my stuff's over there. Where are you going? You don't even know where you're going, bro. Come on, come on. Come on, let's go this way. Come on, let's go. I think Sunny just wants to go. Rude, Sunny. Sunny's so rude. You don't care about nothing. Anyways, so there is OC White's. No, wait, where is it? Oh, OC White's is like down that way. Behind me on A1A. Here's the mini golf course. There are some discounts for this Bayfront mini golf. You get the coupons at the tour guide places. They usually give you like a couple bucks off or $1 or something or whatever. And there are some cute little benches over here. You can go downtown, walk around, play some mini golf, rent a boat. You know, all the different things that if there are to do around here are available. So 17 King was really good. So, but I did see recently that the Asado Life just got a Michelin star rating, and I thought that was kind of interesting, mostly because one time I went there and they didn't cook the pineapple all the way through for my grilled pineapple. It was like not very fully cooked, so I was kind of like disappointed with that. But I think I do like a well done pineapple, and it was not well done at all. So it was like mildly grilled. It was like charred or whatever. It's like they were like, oh, we're gonna throw it on the grill, but then that didn't help make it like sweeter or taste like it was cooked and stuff. Sunny, dude, baby. All right, Sunny's going nuts. Sunny's very hot. Sunny's overheating, I think. That's okay. I'll get him back to the car. Sunny, baby, where do you want to go? Sunny. Sunny's too hot. Sunny's hot. Sunny's hot. Sunny, why are you so hot? sun is too hot. I don't know if you can see my pit stains, but don't judge me. Don't judge me. Nothing works. I'm too strong. My sweat glands are too strong. Okay, Sunny, we gotta go back to the stroller, baby. Come here. Sunny needs to go to the stroller. Sunny! Sunny needs to go to the stroller. Right, Sunny? Sunny wants some water and a nap. It's like, what the F are you doing? Too old for this. Sunny's too old. Sunny's too old for this. Look, I'm getting a mosquito bite. Ugh. I'm getting bitten. I'm getting the bites. All right. Okay. We're going to go back to the car from whence we came. Okay? Okay. Come here, Sunny. Come here. All right. Okay. From whence we came. Downtown. Downtown. Whee. All right, so we can go this way, and then we're going to get onto Avilli Street from that side. Down there. And here, this is cute. If you're not from here, we actually have a little map. And there are several places where there are like directory maps. See? Little directory maps. Oh, I gotta get down these stairs. Shit. Oh no. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. You know, we're like a senior-driven community, so honestly, there need to be more handicapped shit around here. All right, so now we're coming up to OC White's. We'll come to OC White's in a minute. Let's see how I can get down from here. All right, this shouldn't be that bad. I'm gonna go around here, loop around this little pole thing. Got a plan to execute. Whee! Everything's fine. Whee! All right. So then, come this way. Let's see. All right, let's go. Whee! Whee! And it was all trouble. Ooh, let me go this way. All right, so there's OC White's. Behind me, it's like on a cool corner. I'm gonna cut through here, going near Galfreys. So this looks like this beautiful new brick road, unlike Palm Row. This is a beautiful, nice one. I like this one. Ooh, it's nice and smooth. Up here, we got some bumps. All right, cut through here. All right, and then we're gonna go through this little area. We got Goffrey's and Goods. Goffrey's. It's like a Polish and Greek place. I've been there before and made a video about that place if you want to see that. Artillery Lane is this street off of Avilli Street. All right, so here's Avilli Street. Ooh, hello. Let me go this way. Go back this way. Woo. All right, so this is Avilli Street. Look at this street. One of the oldest streets on the map ever. I'm going to cut through here to get back to the car so that Sunny can have some water because he is dying to death Poor Sunny. Poor Sunny. Artillery Lane is where we are. So up here, they kind of got rid of the cobblestones. And I mean, like, I can see why, but it is gorgeous when you have it, you know, because then you have it. Remember that? What was that from? It was that from Arrested Development, I think, maybe? Because then we have it. And then you have it. Oh, there's Pomeroy. Okay. We can cut through Pomeroy again, or we can cut through this hideous parking lot. Maybe we're going to go through this parking lot instead. Hold on. Let me get Sunny's leash. Sunny's stroller. He needs to get up here. Sunny. Rolling around downtown, walking something. I'm homebound. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. This is a gorgeous view. Look at this. All downtown. Downtown. It smells weird over here. So one fun thing about downtown, ancient, historic places is that you get to play what's that smell? And usually there's no real answer because it has 500 years worth of variables. So what is that smell? I don't know. Oh, so I am behind an inn. It's got some cute lions, and that might be that smell. Okay, and then we're coming up again on Cordova Street. Here we go. And this is gorgeous. I'm just gonna go right in front of her, and then we can go back to the car. We're almost there. We're almost there, Sunny. Don't worry, baby. Sunny, don't have to worry for too long. Cordova. All right, so here we come again at the Lightner Museum. There's Pomeroy. We went around Pomeroy because it takes fucking forever on those shitty cobblestones. Like even here, these cobblestones, like not good roller skating cobblestones. But what did I say? Artillery Lane. If you want to go roller skating on Artillery Lane, that is a good cobblestone street. So that was your tour of, I'm going to go right inside there. That was your tour of Saint Augustine. So don't be a stranger. And live for danger. Just kidding. Not really. All right, so there's the back of the Lightner. Isn't it pretty? Isn't it pretty? Oh, and then I did not mention, but honorable mention, there's a place right up here called the French Pantry. And it does appear quite busy. So, here it is. The French Pantry. And it's right across from the Bridge Street area where I would go for my local parking pass information. And I'm back near City Hall where I parked my car. I gotta take off my roller skates. Get Sunny back in his car here. And I gotta get the car on. Oh man. Okay. Change out of my roller skates here to my flips for driving purposes because I have only roller skated while driving a few times, and I'll tell you, it's not a great idea. So I'm not going to do it today if I don't have to. Sonny wants to come in here. He's very thirsty. Dogs don't have sweat glands, so they have to pant through their mouth. So I might get him some ice cubes or something in the car. And definitely turn the seat coolers on. We got seat coolers in this car. That's pretty cool. But thank you for joining me on my roll around to St. Augustine. It's always a good time. Won't you be? Please, won't you be? Oh, won't you be my neighbor? Won't you come to St. Augustine? Okay. Come on back, y'all here. You here? That's it for me for today. Okay, let's go home and hit the hay and call it a day. Don't call me Shay. What do you say? Yay. All right, bye. I'm so sweaty. Look at how much sweaty I am. I need to wipe all this off. My arm. Woo, so sweaty. All right, bye.